Hey, what's going on, guys? Kartashi here, and in this video we're going to talk about how to get Bitcoins with PayPal. Now, unfortunately, PayPal does not make it easy to buy Bitcoins using their system. So what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to find different sites that or sellers that allow you to use PayPal, but you're not going to be able to actually go and say, for example, go to a site and hit a PayPal buy button to purchase PayPal. Okay, PayPal does not allow that as per their TOS. They consider cryptocurrency purchasing high risk, so they don't allow it. But there's ways to get around this. So in this video, I'm going to talk to you about a few ways that you can use PayPal to get Bitcoins, and then I'm going to show you my preferred method of buying Bitcoins with PayPal. Okay, so the first site we can use is a site called LocalBitcoins. And LocalBitcoins allows you to purchase Bitcoin directly from sellers using various payment methods. So what we're going to do is, and I'll leave all the links to all these sites in the description for you. So what we're going to do is we're going to log into our LocalBitcoins account, and then we're going to go over to where it says buy Bitcoins. And then once that page loads up, we're going to go to, first of all, choose your country. I'm in the United States. I'm going to keep it as United States. And then go over here where it says all online offers. Okay, then we're going to hit that drop arrow. And then we're going to scroll down until we find PayPal. Okay, so PayPal. And then we're going to click on search. Now this is going to bring up all the sellers that are offering to sell their Bitcoin via PayPal. So this is telling you the price right here, and these are the limits that they have. And once you find a buyer that you want to work with, you click on buy. Now, the thing is, you have to be very careful because you're buying directly from the buyer. No one's controlling anything about the purchase here. The buyer and you are the ones that are working together. Okay, LocalBitcoins basically just allows you to find the buyer to buy Bitcoins from. And you can also, of course, become a seller and sell Bitcoin on this site as well. So, for example, if you want to learn more about one of these sellers, we can just sit there and click on, I'm going to open up a new tab. We'll click on this seller right here. And it's going to tell us a little bit of information about the seller. It's going to say their trade volume, the number of confirmed trades. They trade with 200 different partners. Their feedback score is 100%. They have one verification. Okay, so basically you want to look at each seller and go through their listing here, their profile here, and see if this is a person that you would trust buying Bitcoin from. Okay, so basically with LocalBitcoins you can find good sellers, but a lot of times it can be a crapshoot. Okay, you don't know who you're dealing with, so you got to be careful with this, right? This is not my preferred method of buying Bitcoin. Okay. Now, if I was going to sell Bitcoin, I would probably use this site to sell Bitcoin. That's one of the sites I would use to sell Bitcoin. Okay, if I was going to do that. Personally, I would not buy Bitcoin from LocalBitcoins. It's just something I personally would not do. But another thing you can do to get Bitcoins with PayPal, is you can actually borrow Bitcoin, and you can do that by using a site called Xcoins, xcoins.io. And again, I'll leave the link down below as well. You can actually borrow Bitcoin from through this site, or you can also become a lender and earn on the fees, the interest fees that people pay when they borrow. And what you do is, if you want to borrow Bitcoin, all you do is you go where it says you create your account. You need to verify your identity, verify your information, and then what you're going to do is you're going to go to where it says Get Bitcoin. And then what you're going to do is you're going to decide, okay, what amount do you need? So let's just say that I want to borrow let's say $20 in Bitcoin, okay, for example. And I click on Get Bitcoin. And it's going to search for lenders, okay? So give that a second. Now, some lenders will only loan a certain amount or a certain minimum amount, okay? So you guys, and then some lenders have different rates, but you can find the most competitive rates by just searching around. So for this lender is going to I need a security deposit of $20, a lender's fee of $3, a loan origination fee of 7.5%, which is $1.50, and a PayPal processing fee of $1.04, which is going to give me, which means I'm going to pay a total of $25.54 to get $20 worth of Bitcoin. And then I'm going to click on accept the loan agreement and continue. Now I'm not going to click this because once I click that and continue, it's going to pull up PayPal, and then I'm going to have to close it out anyway, so I'm not going to bother with that. But this is okay if you just want to borrow Bitcoin, but if you don't pay it back, you don't get, okay, first of all, you don't get your fee back, okay? You don't get the fee back. And when you pay it back, you have to pay back Bitcoin, pay it back in the current Bitcoin price, or a minimal of, you have to pay back the amount in US dollars at the current Bitcoin price or over what you paid to begin with. So basically what that means is this. If you borrow 1 Bitcoin, say for example, and let's say Bitcoin is $7,000, okay? And you borrow the Bitcoin and you pay $7,000 for the Bitcoin to borrow the Bitcoin, and then you pay the fees, etc., etc. Well, if you pay that back, and let's just say Bitcoin drops down to 6,500, you still have to pay 7,000 to pay that back. Okay, so you don't get a cheaper rate. So it's a lot of confusion, a lot of added fees on there for a borrower as well. So this again is not my recommended way to get Bitcoin with PayPal. Okay, it's nice if you want to be a lender and earn a little bit of cash in your PayPal account by lending out your Bitcoin. Okay, but as far as borrowing Bitcoin, okay, it's not. I mean, to me, it's recommended if people can't get Bitcoin any other way. Okay, if you can't buy Bitcoin through any of the other methods I'm going to share with you today, or any of the other ways that are out there, then yeah, use this. But this is not my recommended method. Okay, you will pay a lot more for the Bitcoin just to borrow it. Okay, and then if you don't pay it back, of course, you just don't get your money back. But you keep the Bitcoin. But again, not my recommended method for getting Bitcoin with PayPal. My recommended method of how to get Bitcoins with PayPal is to use Coinbase. Okay, Coinbase is one of the most trusted places to get Bitcoin with PayPal or any other method. But there's a workaround to use for this. Okay, you're not going to be able to buy it directly using your PayPal account directly. Okay, and I'll explain how it works in a minute. Okay, now first of all, I'll leave a link down below for Coinbase. Coinbase is a place, it's like an exchange. You can buy Bitcoin and sell Bitcoin. You can also buy and sell Ethereum, Ethereum Classic, Litecoin, and Bitcoin Cash as well. Okay, so all the top coins you can purchase and sell on Coinbase. The great thing about Coinbase is that it's instant. Okay, once you make your payment, you have your coin. Okay, you don't have to wait for anybody to send it to you or anything like that, or wait for any approval. You just create your account, and then you add some payment. You add a few payment methods in there, such as your bank accounts, credit cards, etc. Whatever you want to use, and then you can use one of those payment methods to buy your Bitcoins. Now, the way you use PayPal with this is like this. Okay, first of all, let's say that I'm going to get some Bitcoin with PayPal. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm in Coinbase. I'm going to click on Buy Sell. And I need to re-sign in again because I waited too long. So I'm going to go and pause the video while I sign in again. Okay, so as I was saying, we're going to go ahead and go over to Buy Sell. And then we want to buy some Bitcoin, so we're going to make sure we click on Buy. And then make sure we click on Bitcoin. And then we want to choose a payment method. Now, the thing with this is that you cannot use your PayPal account directly to buy your Bitcoin. However, if you have a PayPal debit card, you can use that. Okay, so it'll still come out of your PayPal account. You just can't use like a direct PayPal payment. Okay, so you would actually, instead of using like clicking a PayPal buy button or something or sending money via PayPal directly, you are still using PayPal. You just, instead of using the PayPal directly itself, your account itself, you're actually using your PayPal debit card, which still takes out of your PayPal account. Okay, so we choose the payment method we want to use. Okay, and then your card has your debit card will have a limit on it to how much you can actually buy. Okay, until you've actually used it enough, and then your payments can be raised up. If you use a bank account, you actually will have a higher rate of amount you can actually buy. With a card, it's a little bit lower, but you just fill out the amount you want, and then just click buy instantly. And then once you do, okay, it's instant. Your Bitcoin is right there in your account. Okay, and then you can actually come back here and you can actually sell your coins to Coinbase, and they will pay you. They'll give you the cash for it. Okay, they'll put it into your USD balance, or they'll add it to your bank account or card or whatever. So that is my preferred method, my preferred way of how to get Bitcoins with PayPal. Now, like I said, you can use LocalBitcoins. You can borrow. You can use LocalBitcoins. Okay, but then again, that could be a little bit risky depending upon what seller you find to use. Okay, so you want to be careful with that. You can find good sellers. Then there's also some, there's dishonest and honest people on all these sites. So you need to be careful of who you're dealing with. If you borrow it, you can borrow it off Xcoins. But then again, you're going to pay a higher rate. Now, Xcoins is pretty secure. They vet their lenders, okay, and they also vet their borrowers as well. So I've used it with no problem myself. But you may occasionally run into the occasional issue. But the biggest issue here is that it's a much higher. You're going to pay a lot more. Okay, if you look right here, I would be paying, 25% of my Bitcoin amount I'm paying in fees. Okay, or actually more than that. Okay, I'm paying in fees. That's pretty high. Okay, so the preferred method is, of course, Coinbase, and all you do is you use your PayPal debit card, add that as a payment source, and then buy with that, and then of course that will come out of your PayPal account. Okay, and the great thing about Coinbase is that you can actually refer others to Coinbase, and actually once you buy $100, each time you buy up to $100 or each time you reach a $100 mark in crypto. So for example, you buy $100 in Bitcoin. Okay, what that's going to do, they're going to give you and you refer an extra free $10 in Bitcoin. Okay, and then the next time you do that, you'll get it again. Okay, so every time you buy $100 or the people you refer buy $100 in coins in crypto, you're going to get $100 in Bitcoin. I'm sorry, you're going to get $10 in Bitcoin as a bonus. Okay, and you learn all about that on the Coinbase site itself. But again, that is my preferred way to get Bitcoin with PayPal. Other methods can be used, but like I said, Coinbase is the most secure and the most trusted method. It's not a direct PayPal account payment, but it is a PayPal debit card payment, which is still going to come out of your PayPal account. Okay. So guys, this is Kurt. Thanks for watching, and I hope you found this video on how to get Bitcoins with PayPal helpful. If you did like this video and found it helpful, please give it a like and a comment, and please give it a share. And if you're not subscribed to my channel, please go ahead and subscribe. And also, click that bell notification icon, that bell icon, so you can get push notifications every time I release a new video. And if you guys would like to see my recommended resource for the absolute best in cryptocurrency education, I'll leave that link down below for you as well. Okay? So that, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.